discussions that we had before I came out, and the motion, I'll grant the motion for intervention. All right, Ms. Sparks, how old are you?
26.
How far did you go through school?
High school.
Should we stand?
No, you can remain seated. Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Are you able to read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes.
Prior to coming to court, have you taken any drugs or alcohol or any prescription medication in the last 48 hours?
Yes.
What have you taken?
I've taken Lexapro, estradiol, and progesterone.
And that's all prescribed, is that all mental health meds, or is it a mixture of medical and mental health?
A mixture of medical and mental health.
Okay. When's the last time you took any of the medication?
I took 2 last night, which was the Lexapro and progesterone at 8 p.m. And I took the estradiol this morning around 8 a.m.
Okay. Does it affect your ability to understand what's going on here so far?
No, sir.
All right. Did you get a copy of the indictment in this case?
Your Honor, we did proceed by information.
Information, okay, I'm sorry. Did you get a copy of the information? Do you have the waiver of...
We do, Your Honor.
All right. Did you get a copy of that information that was filed?
Yes, sir.
All right. Any questions about it?
No, sir.
Do you understand you have a right to have the case presented to the grand jury for them to decide whether or not to indict you?
Yes, sir.
Did you discuss that right with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
And are you going to waive that right?
No, sir. Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, then she can sign the waiver.
Your Honor, witness the defendant and her counsel signed the waiver of indictment. I signed that myself, and I'm now returning that to the court.
Thank you. All right, I'll accept the waiver of indictment. All right, now before I accept your guilty plea, I need to determine that you know and understand the constitutional rights you'll be waiving, the consequences of your guilty plea, and the maximum penalty I could give you, and I need to be satisfied that your guilty plea is being made freely, knowingly, and voluntarily. So I'm going to ask you some questions. If you don't understand a question, let me know that. If you want to speak to Mr. Hoflick a little bit more, let me know that. I'll give you more time. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You have a constitutional right to have a trial, either to me or to a jury of 12 Lake County citizens. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
No, sir.
Yeah, you're waiving those rights.
Yes, I am.
I'm going to go through all the rights that you would have, okay?
That I'm going to be waiving. Okay.
And then ask you if you understand, then ask you if you're going to waive them, okay?
Okay.
All right. If you go to a jury trial, all 12 members must agree to a guilty verdict before you can be found guilty. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you go to trial, the prosecutor will call witnesses to testify against you. Do you understand the prosecutor must prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt at a trial?
Yes.
After those witnesses are done testifying for the prosecutor, you have the constitutional right to have your lawyer cross-examine the witnesses. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you go to trial, you have the right to have witnesses come here and testify for you. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If those witnesses refuse to come to court, I'll issue an order called a subpoena to make them come and testify. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
You have the right to testify at trial if you want to. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
You have the constitutional right to not testify at trial if you do not want to. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you decide not to testify at trial, nobody is permitted to comment on that decision. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you go to trial and you're found guilty, you have the right to appeal the guilty finding. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you file an appeal, you have the constitutional right to have a lawyer represent you in the appeal. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you could not afford to hire a lawyer, one would be provided at no cost. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you file an appeal, you're entitled to have a transcript of all the hearings in this case. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you could not afford a copy of those transcripts, they'd be given to you at no cost. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you plead guilty today, you will not have the right to appeal the guilty finding. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about any of these rights?
No, Your Honor.
Do you still want to plead guilty to this charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand by pleading guilty, you're fully admitting your guilt to the charge?
Yes.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty to this felony, if you are convicted, then you are voluntarily giving up your freedom for whatever period of time I could sentence you to prison, to jail, or to community control?
Yes.
Aggravated possession of drugs is a felony of the 5th degree. It carries a 12-month maximum prison sentence and a $2,500 maximum fine. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you are convicted of this offense, you may get a driver's license suspension of between 6 months and 5 years. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And a conviction would prevent you from owning or possessing a firearm. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you are convicted of this offense and then are sentenced to prison, then as part of your sentence, you may have to serve a period of post-release control for up to 2 years under the parole authority. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you are placed on post-release control and you violate any conditions, the parole authority could send you back to prison for up to 9 months for each of your violations, up to 1/2 of the sentence. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If that violation of post-release control is a new felony, then you could get an additional consecutive prison sentence for that violation. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And if that were to occur, the maximum prison sentence for the violation would be the greater of 12 months or the time left under your post-release control. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that if you are sentenced to prison, you are eligible for judicial release?
Yes, sir.
You could be placed on community control for up to 5 years, but if you violated any conditions, I could send you to prison for 12 months. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, has anybody promised you I would be lenient on you just because you're pleading guilty today?
No, sir.
If you are sentenced, has anybody promised you what I would sentence you to?
No, sir.
Do you understand if you are sentenced, I do not have to follow any recommendation by either the prosecutor or your lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Have you had enough time to talk with your lawyer before pleading guilty today?
Yes, sir.
Has he discussed everything about your case and answered all of your questions?
Yes, sir.
Are you satisfied with the advice he has given you?
Yes, sir.
Have you been threatened or coerced in any way to plead guilty today?
No, sir.
Are you freely, knowingly, and voluntarily entering your guilty plea?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, Ms. Tuttle, if this case went to trial, what would the evidence show?
Thank you, Your Honor. Had this case proceeded to trial, the facts would have shown that on the 20th of September 2025, in Willoughby Lake County, Ohio, the defendant was a passenger in a motor vehicle that was stopped in downtown Willoughby. She and her co-defendant were smoking marijuana inside of that vehicle. An officer approached and performed a probable cause search of that motor vehicle and located psilocybin in an amount less than bulk.
All right, Mr. Hoflick, anything to add to those facts?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Sparks, did you hear what Ms. Tuttle said the facts would show if the case went to trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are those facts true?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is your plea to aggravated possession of drugs, a felony of the 5th degree?
Guilty.
All right, Mr. Hoflick?
So this is a copy of this that we went over. And it's the 9th signature.
And I witnessed the defendant and her counsel sign the written plea of guilty. I signed that as well.
Okay.
And I'm returning to the document to the court.
All right. All right, Ms. Sparks, is this your signature on the written plea of guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign it voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you want me to accept your written plea of guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll accept the written plea of guilty. Defendant was present with counsel, advised of all of her rights, made a knowing, intelligent, and voluntary waiver. She understands the nature of the charge, the consequences of her guilty plea, and the maximum penalty. Find it to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. I will accept the plea of guilty to aggravated possession of drugs, a felony of the 5th degree. I will stay the criminal proceedings at this point, and I'll place you on a 2-year intervention plan. You're to have no illicit drugs or alcohol, and you'll be screened. I want you to continue your mental health treatment with LifeStance Health and follow all recommendations. I want you to get a drug and alcohol evaluation. And to follow all those recommendations. Now, your drug of choice in the past has been what? Marijuana?
Yes, sir.
What else?
Just marijuana.
Okay. Weren't there some? Were there mushrooms involved here at some point?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. What
Yeah.
about those?
That was just like a one-time thing.
All right. How long have you been smoking marijuana?
Since I was about 16 years old.
All right. Now I know that upon your referral and then when the report was completed, you tested positive.
Yes.
When's the last time you smoked it?
In April.
All right. So get this evaluation, be honest with the evaluators, and follow whatever the recommendations are.
Yes, sir.
How many different doctors do you go to,
3.
including the LifeStance folks? Are they the prescribers on your mental health medication?
No. She only have an opinion on if she recommended for it to be adjusted or not. My providers at university hospitals
Okay.
have say over that.
All right, you're to see only the doctors you currently see, those 3 doctors. You see only one dentist, and you're to go to only one pharmacy for medication that is prescribed to you. You're to take your medication only as it's prescribed. And you're going to sign releases so probation can get all your records. Where do you work right now?
I work at the Neurotech.
What do you do there?
I'm a lab technician.
How long have you been there?
4.5 years.
How much do you work?
7 days a week.
You're to maintain full employment?
Yes.
And what's the story on your driver's license?
They're valid as of today, but I've had
Why was it suspended?
traffic issues, speeding.
Okay, but it's valid now?
Yes.
All right, so make sure it's valid, because that's one of the conditions. You maintain a valid driver's license.
Yes, sir.
And you're going to pay the costs and supervision fees. What was with this offense you picked up after this thing in Painesville? April.
I had a loaded firearm in the vehicle.
All right. And where were you? This was reduced from a felony. Why was it reduced, do you know?
Because the weapon was forfeited, I believe.
Okay. You're on probation in Painesville Municipal Court?
Yes, sir.
What are they having you do there?
Like take drug tests.
All right. Ms. Knaus, any other terms you think are applicable?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Do you understand all the terms?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any question about the terms?
No, Your Honor.
All right. If you violate the terms of your intervention plan, the state will file a motion to terminate the plan, and if I find you violated and I terminate it, then you stand convicted of this drug charge, correct? You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's probably, is that going to interfere with your job if that happens?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, a lot at stake, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So you're getting a shot to straighten things out. Seems like with the long-term marijuana use, perhaps you have straightened that out. But that's going to be up to you. Anything else, Ms. Tuttle?
We'd ask the court to order the forfeiture of contraband and instrumentalities.
And the items subject to forfeiture are forfeited. Mr. Hoflick?
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor. No objection.
All right. So hopefully Ms. Sparks, I won't see you again. So good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All rise.
If you missed today's hearing or joined us near the end, here's what happened. In this case, Ms. Sparks appeared before Judge John P. O'Donnell and pleaded guilty to aggravated possession of drugs after officers found psilocybin during a traffic stop. Before accepting the plea, Judge O'Donnell carefully explained every constitutional right she was giving up, the possible penalties she faced, and made sure her decision was voluntary and fully informed. The court then reviewed the facts of the case, including that officers discovered illegal drugs after conducting a lawful search of the vehicle. During the hearing, Sparks openly discussed her history of marijuana use, her ongoing mental health treatment, and the medications she currently takes. The judge also questioned her about a more recent weapons-related offense, emphasizing that this wasn't simply an isolated mistake, but part of a pattern that needed to end. Rather than sending her directly to jail or prison, Judge O'Donnell chose to place her into a 2-year intervention program. That opportunity comes with strict conditions, including drug testing, continued mental health treatment, substance abuse counseling, maintaining full-time employment, and avoiding any further criminal conduct. The judge made it clear that failing to comply would end the intervention program and leave her convicted